Look at this room. You've prepared for this meeting. You're sitting there, completely composed, thoughts organized, breathing steady. The baseline is calm. Then, a colleague across the table cuts in. They take a point you just made and casually claim it as their own. Immediately, your posture shifts. The jaw tightens. Your hands press hard against the table. In your head, you're telling yourself to let it go. You know it's just a Tuesday morning check-in, but your rational brain is already losing the race against your nervous system. Before the logical part of your brain can even formulate a sentence to stop it, you snap. It's not necessarily loud, but it is incredibly sharp, and it happens fast. In that fraction of a second, communication stops being a deliberate choice. It becomes a completely involuntary biological reflex. And just like that, the moment is over. The air in the room changes. Everyone goes quiet. Now you're left sitting in the silence, replaying the tape. You're asking yourself why you reacted with that much heat, and why you couldn't manage to just slow the whole thing down. That sudden escalation is a highly efficient protective mechanism jumping into action. To understand why your body deploys that defense today, we have to rewind. Picture an 8-year-old sitting in the kitchen. In this environment, the mood can turn in an instant. An adult raises their voice in the next room. A cabinet door shuts entirely too hard. Before she has the vocabulary to explain what's wrong, her nervous system is already sounding the alarm. When the environment is that volatile, the body adapts. It learns that taking a moment to pause and assess a situation is a vulnerability. Her brain writes a new set of instructions to keep her safe. Don't wait. Speak fast. Anticipate the impact before it lands. That immediate, sharp response you see in the office today was originally a brilliant piece of survival code, perfectly engineered to navigate an unpredictable house. Jump forward a few years. By the time adolescence hits, that code is locked in deep. The speed is already there. The threats are different now. It's an ambiguous text message or a slight shift in a friend's tone. But the brain doesn't distinguish between a slammed door and a vague text. It flags both as flashing red danger. She doesn't stop to ask if she's misinterpreting the message. She just fires back, deploying that same protective speed to shut the threat down. Through years of social repetition, that tension resting just under the surface hardens. By the time she reaches adulthood, this fast twitch response has become the brain's most efficient path for navigating the world. Which brings us right back to this conference room. The argument is over, but that old familiar tension is still humming in your muscles. Your colleague taking credit for your idea triggered a neurological glitch. Your current environment felt slightly off, so your body instantly accelerated to match a threat level from 20 years ago. The words bypassed your filter. They came out sharper, heavier, and far more aggressive than anything you actually intended to say. Your brain is simply executing a piece of outdated survival software, optimized for a different time and place. You can override it. You can force the system to slow down and pull yourself back into the present moment. The impulsive snap we see today was forged years ago, long before you ever walked into this office. Because this was a learned behavior, it can eventually be unlearned. If that lightning-fast reaction feels familiar to you, subscribe. This is what we unpack here.